Barcelona is struggling to find an identity. Who's going to be the leader of this new team? Honestly, who is Messi going to pass the number 10 jersey to? I just want to know. Hi guys, welcome. This is Anthony. It's Saturday, another Saturday. Unfortunately, Barcelona falls to Cadiz 2-1. In what really seemed to be that ugly situation Barcelona gets themselves in when a team packs the box because they fall down behind early and then they struggle to penetrate that packed box. And we've run into that again. With that being said, I also noticed that Barcelona seems to be having a hard time generating their new model, who they are, what their identity is. They seem to be almost waiting the entire game for somebody else to do it. Unfortunately, let's just break this down. Cadiz is not a jokey team. They are not. They're not a nobody. They're currently for this game ranked 5th in La Liga. Barcelona falls down to about 7th. We just have a hard time creating an identity. And let's be honest here, Messi is not playing every game. And I understand that they need to come up with a new formation. I understand Koeman's working things out. This game started a little bit particular, to be honest. I was a little, it was a different lineup as we kind of get comfortable with. In the back, we had Jordi Alba, Lenglet, Mingueza, and Dest. No problem there. Busquets and De Jong were kind of sitting back like defensive center mids. Then we had Coutinho starts on the left, Griezmann in the middle, Messi on the right with Braithwaite running point up top. So you figure we're going to try to attack them from the outside in. That's what it looked like. And then we anchor the back. Unfortunately, when Barcelona falls behind early, which was the worst thing that could have happened, it was kind of a messy play in the 8th minute. Mingueza kind of hit it in. It got tapped in by Alvaro Jimenez, and we were down, right? We had the possession. Let's be clear here. Barcelona had the possession for the entire game. They ended the game at 82% Barca possession to 18% for Cadiz. So had the majority of the possession, had a majority of the control of the game. What happens is when Barcelona falls behind, these teams, this is very similar to what we would see when we're playing a team that just packs the box. That's what they did. And it's effective. And Barcelona has always had a hard time playing their style through the box when it's packed, okay? And today's game was no different. So it's crazy. It looked like they always wanted to work the ball, 1-2 touches, give goes in the box. That doesn't work with their style of play. And unfortunately, if I'm being honest, it looks like the players are trying to learn a new system and they're rigidly sticking to their roles, right? A game like this needed to be taken over. You needed that Suarez. You needed that dog. You need that scratch, pull, fight your way into a win. And unfortunately, nobody did that. I'm not saying effort wasn't put out there, but there was none of that. Just shoot from the outside. If you get a little bit of the only person shooting from the outside was Messi. Nobody else was really taking opportunities unless it was a clear-cut opportunity. They wouldn't just make it. Nobody is taking that second move to make it theirs. I feel like, we're talking about going from Xavi, Iniesta, Messi. That's just in the recent history. And now that Messi has been pulled back out of a primary role, and whether he has by Koeman or by the organization, or if he has just decided that he's going to let the youngsters build from themselves and create their own leader, they don't have one. They're missing a leader. Everyone's trying to make the perfect play, not any play, and that's what we are missing in this game. So we fall down 1-0 at the 8th minute. We keep playing, have the possession, but, not the best game. Everyone's trying to play in the middle. I think we were playing a little too anchored back with Busquets and De Jong, both in that same position. They're both a very similar player. Might have been good to have Pjanic in the middle back there. You could put Ricky Puig in, someone who's going to move the ball from back. Because when a team has the ball locked in their box and they're keeping it shut down, you need to pull them out. I'm sorry, Busquets not going to pull out Cadiz. They're not going to come out to get the ball from him. Same with De Jong. He's very disciplined. He's a great player, but he's not going to pull them out. You need somebody that is going to, like you say, you know, play snake charmer with them, pull them in where they think they can steal it, and then they go in for that, and then they attack to try to get the ball back, and then you counterattack with that space. We didn't have that. Barcelona was effective going from the outside in, but unfortunately, when you have Griezmann in the middle, Braithwaite was unable to get a lot of opportunities, and then behind them, they're sitting pretty deep, pretty defensive, Busquets and De Jong, you're not pulling him out of the middle. So the only opportunities we had were from the outside in, but we needed more speed on that. We needed Dembele in earlier. Obviously, we definitely miss, we missed some of that outside in. We missed that dog up top scrapping and clawing. But not to be too negative, we tied the game back up in the 57th minute after halftime. It was kind of a sloppy little ball, which is fine. It was a sloppy ball, but, you know, Alba had the ball, or sorry, Messi got it to Alba. Alba hit it in. It was a deflection, but the buildup was great. Through the middle, out to the left, he shot it. Alba deflected it. It was actually an own goal for Pedro Alcala. Tied 1-1, but it felt like the momentum was there. Well, to be fair, with the possession as high as we had it, it was always kind of their game. But then we go back, just make one dumb defensive move, throw the ball back into Langley. Langley is out by the box on defense. He misses the trap. It goes to the baseline. Ter Stegen tries to stop it. Obviously, he didn't have a great opportunity. It wasn't Ter Stegen's fault. He goes around and just taps it in the goal. We're losing 2-1, and that's what the game ended at. But more importantly than anything, we needed speed attack from the outside in. This team has always had a hard time penetrating these full defensive boxes. We've got to learn a way, because it's almost like every single time someone does this, if they get the opportunity to get up front early, then we're never able to penetrate in. And it's the entire game we're playing from the outside in of a fishbowl, okay? Players, unfortunately, were running into each other. It's like everyone's got their own space and no one's moving around in that space. And you can see it. I know Coleman's going to be working a new system. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I can tell that they're trying really hard to do the right thing and not just going after it, shooting from the outside, scrapping, getting the rebounds, just pumping it back in, just taking multiple shots. You see, Barcelona, at the end of the game with 82% possession, they only had 21 shots, right? 8 on goal. Now, I'm not saying that 21 is not a lot, but we could have had a lot more with 82% possession and playing in our final third the entire game. It wasn't a particularly exciting game. I just wish that we would fight. I just wish that Barcelona would get more physical. I wish somebody on that squad would grab the team by the back of the neck and say, this is my team. But who's that going to be? I think that's the real core. Who is going to be that leader? Because Messi's in a transitional period. Love him, greatest player ever, but it's clear he's there, but his heart isn't in it. Who is that going to be? Who's the leader, guys? Let me know. If anyone has an idea who the leader is, please let me know, right? This team's always had a dynamic leader. And right now, while the torch hasn't been passed, we're kind of waiting around trying to get an identity. Someone needs to take that role and be the man. And a lot of time during this game, I saw the build-up in the final third, and on the left side, you know, Griezmann would look for someone running down the side, or you would see someone passing around like Pjanic, and they would try to play the ball down the left, like an extra pass inside the box. Those were getting cut off. And then when every single time Cadiz got the ball, since we were so pushed up forward, it always looked like it was a breakaway, but we gave them too much space. Even when they got the ball, they were getting way too much space. I'm not disappointed in this team. I am disappointed in the loss. I need to stay positive. We all need to. This has always been our kryptonite. These types of defensive squads that just lock it up. Compact defenses. But in those cases, you got to pull the dog out. You got to scrap. You got to pull. You got to throw people aside and get that shot off. You got to call people off the ball if they're in your own space. Same space so much today. They were in the exact same space as one or two players. They'd run into someone else's space and they didn't know who was going to shoot it. Listen, somebody has got to command possession. This is my shot. Push the other guy out of the way and get some shots off. You know, It's Rakitic used to always get a lot of grief, but let me tell you something about Rakitic. He would always shoot from outside. We don't have anyone shooting from outside besides Messi. And that leads me to believe that nobody feels that they have the authority to just take opportunities, or they're trying too hard to be perfect and not getting it done. You guys, this team will build, and this team does have a good squad, but this is not a tiki-taka squad. This is a squad that needs to scrap for their position in La Liga. They need to scrap to get to the goal. They need to take opportunities, okay? This isn't, tiki-taka, Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, Dani Alves running through with Suarez up top. That's not this team. This team is a team full of very, very strong players. They need a leader, and they need to own this team. We're missing that. Put your hair down, get back to schoolyard ball, and start just making it happen. Get it. I would like to see that fierceness in their heart. And like Serginho Dest, he was doing it. I really liked how he was attacking. He was going after it. That's what we need from both sides. Just like Jordi Alba on the left, Dest. But why does it take a fullback to get into the mix? We need way more shots. There was a lot of good opportunities, a lot of close shots. I want to give Cadiz a lot of credit. This is not a junky team. This is a good team. But this is more about how is Barcelona going to adapt to this run in La Liga this year? How? What's their identity? And who's going to own this team? We need someone to step up and own this team. You guys, everyone have a good Saturday. It's unfortunate to lose 2-1. But I think with all being said, once they get a hold of the actual situation, and step up, get dirty, get doggy, get scrappy, and let's start building a new identity with a strong leader. It doesn't have to be one person. Maybe it's 2 or 3. Maybe there's multiple people on the field that are pushing them, but there's nobody out there talking, saying, let's do this, let's get up. It's just a lot of people, collective people trying to play their role, but no one's taking the game over. Sorry, I don't mean to rant. I'm not angry at this team. I just see what they need, and it clicked in my head. This is a team that has been waiting for someone to take it over, right? Who's Messi going to pass the torch to? If we know it may happen anyway, it may even happen in January, in like a month. Who's he passing the torch to? Who would be the number 10? Anyway, let me know in the comments if you guys want. I hope everyone has a good day.